Well, good morning, everyone. It's Michelle from Michelle's Ink and Stamp It, and today we were on day 22. Yay! Um, I did some jelly printing yesterday, and I liked it so much. I'm not very good at it, kind of like the die cutting Cuttlebug, my epic fail video. I guess I need to title it that way. um, anyway, so I did these, and I really liked how this is Dollar Tree tissue paper, and it comes in those longer rolls, and I cut it to fit my other gel plate that I use, and um, these were the little bottom pieces that were that I cut off. So I thought, oh, why, I got at the Crafters Flea Market, I got this 6x6 gel plate, and I am going to use that, and I like it because I could just keep it right here on my desk. So let me show you what I did. Stop wasting time here. So this is one of the pulls that I made. This is another pull. This was a pull. I just used pretty neutral colors. This was the gold. So you can see that, I think, a lot better there. And then this was my final result, and I love it. So recreating things with the gel plate is nearly impossible. This is my S&H green stamp book. I get pretty, Rachel would call it hoardy, so I get pretty hoardy with those when I get them, because you don't come across them much, but I did seem to come across quite a few. Thank you, Arlen. So, yeah, this is what they look like, and then I gel printed it. I won't be saying that very fast. This was just something I cut out. This was one of the backgrounds on the Cricut, and I did it so many times while it was wet that the tissue paper ended up sticking to it, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But yeah, I use all sides. It's just cut out of cardstock, so I just use it over and over again. If you let it dry real good in between, then you have better luck. Once it gets wet and you try to do it, the tissue paper will stick to the paint if it's not all the way dry. Lesson learned. So that's what I created this background with here. Here's another one. I like how those turned out too. This is on a book page. Oh, this was a digital that I printed on. A Genevieve digital that she has in her backgrounds papers, and this was printed on a Genevieve digital as well. So there's that. This was on a regular book page. And then here is my last pull I got before it tore everything. So I just kept using this one piece, which I guess I shouldn't do, but oh well. That's what I did. Okay, so let me move all this stuff to the side. Get all this stuff on top of that. Put that over here so it's not in my way. I have a bunch of papers here that I wanted to try to pull. So this is that tissue paper. These were some stamped images on some Genevieve Shades of Color 2 paper that I had. Then I have book page. Several different types of book pages for my little books that I showed you that I keep up here. Another digital of... this was a late 1700s or early 1800s letter that I copied, that I have in my stash, and So I'm going to try to do something with that. And then this is more of Genevieve's scripty papers. I think that's called scripty papers. So it's all different kinds of scripts already done up on the paper. And I have a EcoTank 8550 printer, so that that's what I use. Inkjet. Okay, so I've got these sitting right off here, so I have them ready to put on. This is my jelly plate. This is the clamshell that it comes in. This I got at the Crafters flea market in Dixon. It's all about the scrapbook. They do that twice a year, and oh my gosh, I did a video on it. I'll leave that video in the description below. They had so much stuff. But when I came across it, I went back. I did a video for them the day before on my channel that they opened, and then went back and got some stuff so that I could get that. So this came with its 2 plastic sheets on it, and you're supposed to take those sheets off, which I did. I added paper. This had, this here. I follow PMartists Studios. I'll leave them in the description below. So PMartists Studio, Elizabeth St. Hilaire and Robin McClendon, and Froyle Davis. She is an art. They're all artists, but most of their recommendations is you take that plastic off, and I think that even says it in the thing when you put it in your clamshell, because you'll end up getting bubbles, and if the bubbles are on there for a long period of time, you will get a divot. Let's see. I think I even drew the divot on. Yeah, right here. So this has a big divot in it on this side. And then I use mineral oil. A lot of the ladies will use mineral oil that has a scent to it, or for cutting boards. This is food grade. And I get it at Walmart. So any food grade mineral oil will work. I have some pretty severe allergies to fragrances and that, so I can't use any of that, lotions or anything. So, but anyway, so I drew where the divot was because you could see how it, the plate is. I don't want to take that one off, but the plate is divoted there, and you can also see it on this side through. But what I do is I oil it real good, and I did that as soon as I got it. I took everything out. It has lots of divots in it here from being kept in that clamshell with those plastic pieces on. I don't know if this was ever used before. It didn't look like it had been used, but no matter. But it has, from being left on the plastic, has lots of little bubble marks. It's okay. So this paper is going to end up like momigami, I think is how you say it, paper. And I'll be able to use that in the end. But it doesn't release any of the mineral oil anymore. So I just keep oiling it, and then every time when I get done, and put it away. Well, I've only used it twice now, but I did it as soon as I got it. And that way it keeps your plate fresh, and it releases pretty good. So all the gel printing that I did yesterday, and I still have little bits left, but I like to keep that. Okay, so let's get started here. I want to try to recreate that one. I'm not going to look at it because there's no way that I can do it just like it. So, but I have Mars Black. I have, and I'm probably going to use them pretty much in this order. Burnt Sienna, Raw Sienna, Yellow Oxide, My gold is from Golden. These are all Amsterdam. It was a palette that I had gotten at probably at Hobby Lobby or Joann's, Michael's, something like that. This is Golden. I get this off of Amazon. This is Iridescent Bronze Fine. I see all three, PMartists Studios, Elizabeth St. Hilaire, Robin McClendon, and Froyle Davis. So those are the four that I use. I'll leave their links in the description below as well. They're really good at what they do. I am not. As we all know. Okay. Oh, and Burnt Umber is another one. So it's probably these right down here. The way that I'll use it. And then my final pickup piece was this light blue permanent. Okay. So let me stand these back up here. I'll probably end up knocking them over at some point because I usually do. Okay, so let's get started. Black. I'm going to use that first. The key to, well, what do I know? The key, they say, to using the jelly plate is not a lot of paint. This is the brayer. When you put your brayer down, don't lay it like that. Make sure you lay it like this. This is my Baron that I got from Anthony Cody. I'll leave his description in the below too, and you'll see how you use that. And then this is my Brayer Off, which is a Close to My Heart magazine or catalog that I'll be using. Sad that Close to My Heart is going out. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of mix this around. I just want to get a light coating all the way across. And I'm going to change this because I like the way that looks. Yeah, I think I'll go this page in case I want to keep that brayer off. So you roll it off till it doesn't come off anymore. Then I'm going to get a tissue paper. I'm going to end up using that if I don't get it out of the way. So I'm just going to crinkle this up. Not much. Because I want to take a lot of that off. And there's a shiny side and a, so I want to have lines in it. If you don't want to have lines in it, then you just leave it on there. So you can see that's what it leaves on. And you can tell this is the shiny side. This is the dull side. I don't know if there really is a wrong and a right way, but a couple of them, when they use rice paper and tissue paper, they always say shiny side down. So, okay, there you go. That's pull number 1. So we have that. Now we have to let that dry, but it's dry already, so that's nice. Okay, pull number 2, we're going to use Burnt Sienna. And I'm going to do the same thing. Okay. Same with this. I'm going to take this and crinkle it up a little bit more. And set it down. Because I want it to pull, but yet, and this is where you would use your Baron, so you could rub over it. I like to go kind of around the edges just so I know I'm going to pull those off. Okay, so we have 2 colors now, so that's what it pulled off of that. And let me look on the side here. I can usually tell from the side if it's dry, but so that's not dry yet. So we'll let that dry. And it really doesn't take long. It just, for video's sake, you know, takes longer than I think it should. Okay, let's see now. I'll go in that same spot. Okay, that's dry. So now we're going to use the burnt sienna. Guess it helps if I roll it out first. Told you I am not the expert. But I do have fun at this. I love how the outcome is. I love what you can produce with it. Oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. And your brayer offs are gorgeous too. You can also peel off these skins. See, I don't want to waste too much time because that is drying as we speak. Everything's pretty damp right here. It's been raining a lot, so it okay, so that's pulling up some stuff, so that's good. Let's do raw sienna. Let's make sure this is dry. Not yet. There's a ton of ladies over on PMartists Studio on Facebook and also on Froyle Davis's Facebook page. And they do all kinds of gel printing and they do such gorgeous work. And Elizabeth St. Hilaire is a collage artist, so she paints on a canvas and then uses all her pieces to recreate or go over her canvas with she rips up all her collage papers. Sorry, honestly, I can't talk and do anything else. So she rips up all her collage, her jelly prints, and puts them in a collage fashion over the top of her paintings. So she recreates the colors and the okay, so I don't want to take as much off as I did before. There we go. I got that. Oh, did I? Okay, this is our last one here. Well, I didn't look to see if that was dry yet. And let me just do a little bit over the top of it. I don't want that one piece to dry. Or leave a dot on there, but it probably will, but that's okay. Whoops, almost lost paper. All right, that should be good. Over at PMartists Studio, Patricia and Mariah, that's the P and the M, are a mother-daughter team. She was a artist, taught art in school, and does some beautiful work. Love what you do, Patricia. Not that you're ever going to watch this, but you never know, right? Okay, so I really like this effect. And again, I don't want to take much off, so I'm not even going to Okay. So now we're going to let that dry. And sometimes if it's not drying fast enough, or you want it to dry a little bit faster, I'll just put this back over where I know I have a spot. There we go. You could tell there was some pretty thick paint on there still. So how is everybody doing? We're still having rain. I'm in California. And yeah, we've been getting, each storm we've been getting a couple inches, so that's been good. Good for the reservoirs, good for the lakes. I peel all this stuff off. That won't come off yet. All right, so this is a little bit more, this is fluid acrylic, so it's a little bit, and it doesn't show through. Okay, so I'm going to have to take one of my and that's probably way too much, but oh well. I really, really like this. I have a gold one, but I like this one so much more. This iridescent bronze fine. Okay. I'm going to go back to my very first one because I don't have enough paper. So I want to get most of this off. So I'm going to bunch this up quite a bit. And I'm going to take this one because I have a spot over here. Okay. So now we're going to have to let that dry. And this one, let it dry just a little bit more. Figure out what I want to pull this one on. This is a finer script paper, so I think I'm going to use that. Okay, let me show you what I've got. So this pulled that, on the black, I pulled that gold off with that, or the iridescent bronze. Iridescent bronze fine. Okay, so that's kind of cool. You could see all the gold that comes up. This one I just pulled a little bit off on the bottom. Those are some of my first pulls. And we have this one. And then we have this one. And we have this one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then so there's 6. I did 6 pulls on that. Okay, we're good. It doesn't take too long. In some areas it'll take more, some areas it'll take less. So I want to put this light blue permanent. And this is what we're going to pull the whole color, or the whole design with. So I want to make sure this gets coated everywhere. Then I'm going to put my paper on there. Okay, and then you want to, this is where you want to make sure you rub it real good. I want to make sure I get the edges. I love this Baron. This is cedar with abalone. Anthony hand makes all these, and he does a beautiful job with them. And you can see everything over on his Etsy. He's on Etsy. Like I said, I'll leave a link below. So it saves your hands from, make sure you get good coverage all the way around. And if your plate is well oiled, and it should release everything really, really well. And you'll be able to feel this. They describe it better over on PMartists Studio. Raman McClendon has classes. Froyle Davis has classes. Elizabeth St. Hilaire does classes. PMartists Studio offers you all their knowledge basically for free. They are a stencil company, and so they use their the gel printing as their platform, basically, to sell their stencils. And I can't tell you how much I've learned from them just by watching. And it's a great group of ladies. They have a blast. They just simply have a blast. I love it. Okay, so we're going to see how well we did. And you can tell that's pulling up really, really nicely. It's a totally different look than my other one. But you could tell I got everything up, which is great. And here is the results. And oh, wow. So different than my one from before. Like I said, you can't really reproduce. Should have left that out. This is what I did before. Which would the script, it doesn't matter which way it goes because you can't read any of it anyway. So I got a lot less on this one. Try to get these over on the top there. Can you tell? All the same colors. I use pretty much all the same colors, but this has more gold on it just because of the way I did the crunching up, or less crunching up, I guess. So yeah, I just love the way they turn out. Okay, that's my jelly print. I'm quitting on that one. Because all I can do is go downhill from there. All right, I'll try to leave everything I talked about in the description below. If I didn't put something in and you watch the video, leave me a comment and I'll go back and put it in. All right, you guys, this is day 22. Thanks for watching, and I will return tomorrow with day 23. Please like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. That really helps. And all my 100-day project, I don't even think I said that. This is part of the 100-day project 2024. So I'll put that over here, all the videos there. All right. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye.